Okay, should be good. Checking the gate. It's picking it up. And disco. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another lunch stream. I'm Ranger J1999, your host and part of the RSG crew. Glad to have you guys here for our lunch stream. We do this every day from 12 to whenever we get done. And man, we got a jam-packed day full of fun for you guys. But we're going to start with our lunch stream. And this is where we just hang out and talk shop for the game Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So if you're new, welcome. If you've been here for a while, then you know this is where we just bring you something fun and entertaining to listen to during the workday, wherever you may be, whether you're watching us live or later on. So grab your grab your lunch, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and come on in as we get the day started. We're going to do a roster review. We're going to see Ranger suffer through depression as he tries to get speed mods and work on the speed secondaries. And then we're going to answer your questions. If you have a question, all you need to do is pop that into chat and make sure you put question in front of your statement because that's how I see them. If you don't, then I'm going to miss your question. So help me, help you, help me, help you. That's the kind of way it works around here. I'm going to shout everybody out. So if you want to say hello in the chat before we get everything rocking and rolling, then go ahead and do that. And I will make sure to say hello to you as you say hello in the chat. See lots of people in there already. With that being said, make sure you give us a thumbs up on the video for those that are here right now. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow us on Twitch. Next round of Grand Arena's coming up. You can make sure you want to follow us on there. Make sure that you not only follow but subscribe on Twitch as well. If you've already subbed over there, that's cool. If you want to do it again, then please do. Hey, Colin Hildell just subscribed somewhere. I think that's for YouTube. I don't know. All it is, it just says subscribe, so it doesn't tell me if it's Twitch or YouTube. So I'll just assume that it's the YouTube. But check out that. Check out our Patreon. We'll cover that here when we get to the roster reviews and all that other. We had just a lot of good stuff for you guys. So that being said, let me introduce the panel and everybody that's on it today. We've got Michael W. Huntington III from Joliet, England, joining us from across the pond.
Good afternoon. Evening.
Good evening, sir.
5 p.m. here. I'm not sure which way around we
I don't know.
Evening now?
Yeah, it's getting to evening time there. It's late afternoon where you're at.
Yes, it is.
Going into early evening.
Just got home, made my splosh. Ours is ready for the questions.
All right. To you. All right. Let's see here. Also joining us, I think he's having issues with his mic, but he should be back here eventually, is Grim the mechanic. Grim, did you get your mic working? No, doesn't look like it. So he's having a little bit of technical difficulties. That's okay. We'll get it squared away. And then joining us, because we're going to be doing his roster review today, is...
How about now?
There's Grim the mechanic.
There we go. This is the more expensive mic. I think my other one died.
Okay. Well, you have to use the expensive one now. And last but not least, joining us is our roster review today, Mr. Not the original. It's not the original, but Mr. Darth Revan is here with us today. Hello, Mr. Darth Revan.
Oh, glad to be here.
Glad to have you. And we're going to do his roster review here in a few minutes. So, that being said, let's see who's all in the chat hanging out. Let's see what's going on. Let me look. All right. DL Cool J says, first, Licaruno. You are correct, sir. Clone Troop 211, he said, yo, good afternoon all. Good afternoon to you. Dr. Feelgood, he's the one to make you feel all right. He says, hi, everybody. Waffle Dolphin says, good morning. Stoner Jedi, working hard. It's out there in TV land. He says, hello to everyone. And make sure you guys check out his channel. Mike, good morning to you, sir. Mikey. Gappy says, good afternoon, ladies and gents of the RSG community. That's right. Skewers unite. All my skewers. Makwa says hello. Who? Question mark times 3 says, hey, happy hump day, Ranger. It's not hump day, it's Tuesday. So save that for tomorrow. There we go. Gav P says, and it's live. Rubber Duck Mafia, hello there, Rubber Duck Mafia. Darth Vader 87 says hello. Revenant Zombie 7469 Texas says, hey folks. Bumlace, that's a new name I haven't seen before. Hello there, Bumlace. Gruffalo, that's a new name. Howdy. He says, howdy y'all. Hey, glad to see you here. Score 30. Ranger, how's it going today? It's going good, my friend. Always glad to see you here. N.R. Wilson says, trying to get to work, stuck in front of a slow train. Those damn trains, I tell you. Sort of the Jedi's also there. He says, coming into the chat with the bang. Bang, bang. Sort of the Jedi. Slap Meathead is also here. Matt Bailey says, gracias. Good morning, gentlemen. Thank you. Finn's here. Wait, Finn, how can you be in here? You said you're working on your damn connection and stuff. You lied. You lied to me again, Finn. You can't be in here if they're working on your connection stuff. Unless he's on his phone. But even then, I think you're lying. Who says, it's hump day because I have Thursday and Friday off, LOL. Oh, so this is your hump day. Not the hump day, but your hump day. Okay. There you go. All right. So if you, as I see your name, I'll shout you out. But glad to have everybody here, and I think it's only fitting that we get ready to kick some ass. And just got a donation from Donko, Wisconsin. $1.99 says, you all rock. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Appreciate the donation. Thank you for the kind words. And if you can see, we've got Lord Vader's cup of plenty there. If you donate in any form of capacity, either through Twitch or YouTube, you will see that we will have stuff fly through the air. Right now we got some of those Twinkie Fit porgs from Finn's bedroom. Here they come. They're overstuffed. Let's see if there's any action in the cup. Nope, they're not. A little bit. Okay. A little bit of action, but not much. But eventually it'll fill up, and when it gets full enough, something will go in there and launch the contents all over the place. So we got lots of cool stuff that kind of happens when you donate. So awesome stuff. Let's get into Ranger suffers supermods and depression. So let's just get into this. We just got to go in and just suffer through. So had some mods I was going to try to roll for you guys. So we're going to use the energy to do that. So we're going to filter like we always do by speed with only unassigned mods. If it would confirm for me, that would be fantastic. And then we're going to go speed. Sort by speed because we want that. And you can see I've been working on my mods religiously and not having much luck, but we do what we must, right? I have a couple gray ones here. I want to see what happens. So we'll start with here. We want to slice it, and I'm going to use all my energy to try to slice it. So here we go. All right, got the energy. Okay, good. Got the mats. All right, here we go. All right. Must be one with the mod. No. Be the mod. Hit speed. No. And hit crit chance. You just have to keep trying, guys. Depression. But it was only 4 dot. I'm trying to get the gray ones done because we've been rolling a lot. We've been getting a lot of mods lately, so denied. All right. Well, that was another exciting episode of Ranger suffers through mod depression. So that just happened. All right, let's move on to something more happier and more joyful. That's right, sort of the Jedi, and it's over. I feel like the guy from South Park at the bank. And we're going to do here and get your money. And it's gone. What do you mean it's gone? And it's gone. Alright. Let me see. Oh, Grim just donated some fluffy fluff for the cup. Okay, good. Alright, let's get to our roster review. We got our friend here, Darth Revan. And we're going to look at his stuff. Let me pull it up. And there it is. Alright, we got Darth Revan 1023 in Shatterpoint, the guild, so shout out to his guild. Alright, Darth Revan, I'm going to read what you wrote to us initially for your 4.4 million GP roster, and you tell me if that's what you still want us to look at, and then you can ask us questions along the way. Sound like a plan?
Yes, it does.
Alright. Let's see here. He says, an overall review working on the General Grievous team at the moment, Farm B1 and Jordica, but after that, what teams I'm debated on Padme or Geos at the moment? That's a good question. So we can see that he's getting one fleet Squad Arena, and doing okay in Fleet. I think you just don't really care about Fleet. You could probably do better. You just don't care.
I not care too much.
Yeah, you're with me. Okay, we're there. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, homie. Got your Darth Malik to 13. That's very nice. And you're doing just fine in Arena. You're getting 1, so you got that good crystal income coming in. So let's just go look at. Let's go see where you're at with your separatists and stuff. Hey, Utah. Who else came in here? Ray Rock's here. Matt Bailey. Glad to see you.
Well, right off the bat, if you're looking to farm separatists, I definitely recommend start farming the Brood Alpha, because that dude can pretty much solo a couple of the combat missions and the special mission by himself at gear 12. So
yeah, but
I'm working on him.
Yeah, he's same boat as me. We're all working on it, Grim. I swear to God. Oh my God, that turd muffin.
I'm sitting at 33 out of 80 right now.
Yeah, you're doing better than I have. The drop rate's been awful for me. Let's see here. All right, so pretty solid on your droids. Jordica's 6 and B1's 5. Trust me, I know the pain of having to farm these button bunchers. So you're working on Brood Alpha. That's good. Separatists look pretty solid, actually. Just need gear. A couple need stars. Jordy can be 1, but that'll come eventually over time. I mean, I think by Christmas of 2020, you and I both will be done with these farms. I'm just throwing that out there for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. So there's that.
Well, I would recommend doing everything except Magna Guard. Save Magna Guard for last, because he'll suck up all the gear of all the other characters that you want to gear.
You notice his gear level for a reason?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying leave him there. At least for now.
It's not good. He's very bad. It's bad. Okay.
I mean, I think he's probably one of the worst gears in the game for the shittiest character.
Yeah, for his level of poop. That's a pretty accurate statement there, Grim.
Even with the rework, he's still crap.
Honestly, I mean, let's go look at your Galactic Republic and where you're at with them. But I would say, honestly, let's see, you've got Ahsoka. You haven't even started your. I mean, honestly, you could work on. You only need Zetas now, really. I mean, a little bit of gear on Ahsoka, Kenobi, and Anakin. You just need the Zetas on. You do need the 2 Zetas for Padme. I'm going to leave it up to you. I mean, Revan, where do you want to focus in on? I mean, you could go finish off the Galactic Republic. You're going to need 5 Zetas for that, or you can round up your General Grievous team. You know, you've already got the 2 Zetas on Grievous. B1's got the Zeta. You just need the Zeta on B2. I mean, your droids are getting there. I mean, they're gear 11. Jordica's 9. You can take him up, and you can have that team for Grand Arena. And if you still want to focus on stuff for GOTB so you can do better with your guild, I mean, do you want to do that, or do you want to have another team for that's really solid with Grand Arena?
I was going to finish up the droids, and then I was debating on maybe, because the Geos at the moment don't need very many Zetas other than Brood. So I was thinking about maybe while I was collecting Zetas for Padme, gear up the Geonosians.
You could do that. Finish up your at least get your Ahsoka to 11 too, so she can be a little bit more effective.
She's at 10 right now.
Yeah, she's at 10. Yep. Yeah, I like that. Finish up your droids, right, for GOTBs. At least get them squared away with the Zetas like B2.
And that'd probably be a good offensive team too for Geos.
It's a good defensive team too. Grievous is a monster, man.
No, I was saying Geos, not droids.
Oh, Geos. Yeah, you could do that. You can run them with like once you get Alpha Brood, and you can go like, I wouldn't run Poggle in there. I'd run like, I put Newt in there just to give them some extra little oomph along with Alpha Brood.
Newt or Dooku.
Yeah, you could do either one. Would work fine in my opinion. So yeah, I think you could do that. So I think you can go ahead and finish up your droids, get that team scored away, then go work on the Zetas and that final gearing for your Galactic Republic.
Galactic Republic, Cryotechs and Zetas are rough.
It's awful.
You can buy them from the GAC store, so
yeah. but
And you'll be able to buy them from the GOTB store.
you just it's still poop. So yeah, I like that plan. I mean, most of your roster is pretty much solid. There's not much more in a sense of like for farm wise and stuff. As I was going through, like no, bounty hunters are good, and then I started looking at other stuff in here. So I think you're fine there. I think focusing because of GOTB, you're going to need the extra teams on defense and offense. I think droids is a good call. I think finish up your Galactic Republic is a good call. And then getting your Geos ready to go for this new dark side TB is going to be really, really, I think, the right way to go. What's everybody yelling in chat?
The Geos are needed to get Wat Tambor shards. So
what the hell are they talking about? Oh, Waffle Dolphin said Stu announced that he's officially cancer-free today. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah, Stu.
How come you didn't tell us that, Finn? You just spent time with him this past weekend in Chicago. You should have made that announcement, Finn, to us.
That's amazing. Congratulations,
Yes,
mate.
we're very happy for Stu. Guys that don't know, that Stu is one of the original members of RSG when we were called Real Sith of Genius, and from the beginning, shortly after we had started, he kind of got sick of the game and quit. He's been back and on, but we know that he's been fighting with cancer, and looks like he's won the battle for now. So we're very, very happy. He's the one that does the guitar intro for us on the Wednesday night shows. Stu is family. We love Stu. So let's get a big F. And
I think it's worth.
Let's get a big FC for F Cancer and a Stu in the chat for him. So big shout out to our boy Stu. That makes me very, very happy.
Hell yeah.
Yes, because I know it was a little bit touch and go there for a while with him. I mean, he's been through a lot, and one of the reasons why we decided to do the American Cancer Society was because of Stu. So I am very, very happy to hear that. All right. So we've looked at that. Let's look at your mods, Darth Revan. Let's see how we're doing there.
Okay.
Let's see how we're doing. Speed secondaries. Pretty creamy. And I'm assuming you're already still working on speed sets with speed secondaries and stuff. Yeah. Forever. Your mods are on the right characters. Although, okay, I see what you did. So that 25 speed on Palpatine might go nicely in your Darth Basti. I didn't even check your speed, but you're getting first in arena, so it's really not that big a deal, So, when it comes to your modding, how do you think you're doing?
Overall, not too bad. I think I've remodded my whole roster like a month ago.
Okay.
It took a while.
Yeah, your mods look great, man. There's no doubt about it. You already know the deal. You're the same with the brother. Revan's in there with the rest of us, folks, in the mud, in the blood, in the trenches, fighting the fight to get the mods that we need. So, yeah, there's that. I think you look fine there. Look really solid. You already know what you need to work on, so there's really not much for me to say there. All right, so what other questions do you have, my friend? We've looked at your mods. You already knew ahead of time what you need to be working on, as in, what characters you want to focus in on. You already know what characters you need for Gear 13. Your Malik's already Gear 13. What other questions do you have? This is your time to ask us questions, sir.
Let's see. I know I had a few earlier. I just need to remember them.
It's all good. Take your time. There's no rush. There's no right or wrong answer.
So with my boss, do you think he's fast enough, or should I try to move mods around and make him a little faster?
Let me look.
I usually use him under Django lead.
Okay, good. And you've got the 2 Zetas on him. That's really important. Let's see.
263.
It's solid, but it only puts him at 293. So I would say yes. I don't know if you have I can't see it on here. If you have the 2 gear 12 pieces plus, they give him the 12 speed. That'll give you 12 speed, so that'll be 275.
No, I don't. I only have 2 of the gear 12 pieces.
I mean, eventually, yeah. You can get him to like where I'm at with mine with 294 speed. Because that just makes him a monster. It could still be beaten. Like the guy that beat me in the finals one-shot my bounty hunter team, but I know that he had to use an upper echelon team to do that because I saw what happened.
GTR against him.
Yeah, which you can still do. But the thing is, if my boss versus your JTR and BB-8, right? My boss is going first. It makes it a lot harder because JTR does his thing, right? Boss taunts, she does her thing, he's still taunting. Right, and for the bounty hunter team, if they can get it going on, they can be a pain in the ass against any team, right? CLS works well because you can stun boss still at the beginning, and he can never get a turn, no matter how fast you are. Stupid ass Han Solo will always stun his ass. So I like what you did here with the tenacity and that. Oh, we just had 2 question mark times 3 said $2. He said FC, congrats, Stu. That's right, F cancer. So we are very happy. But yeah, I think that if you can get it, I don't know, around the 280 mark is where it really starts seeing effect. I mean, the fact that you're running Django means that they can't be Trooper or one of those other teams, right? They have to use like a JTR. They have to use like a CLS against it. Something along those lines.
Is there like a turn order for the Karth team though too? Or is it just doesn't matter?
The Karth teams. I mean, against Bosk, or you talk about just on defense?
On defense.
No, you want your mission fast as hell because you want her to stealth. It just makes it a nightmare. Having the Zetas on mission and Zalbar make that just those two.
Which I have both of those Zetas.
Yeah, that's what makes that team really disgusting. Karth, you just want the Zeta because you want them, with potency and crit damage and all that, so that they're getting their health and protection back every time they take a hit, and they're all calling each other to assist. The speed on mission is important because she stealths right off the bat, then she's off the board, right? And she's going to do her move after she stealths, and it's just the way it works. If you can get her stealth right away, then it makes it a hell of a lot harder because now you're having to dick around with Juhani and Zalbar.
Which is annoying.
Yeah, which is extremely annoying. And if you can't get to Canderous and Mission and Karth, they're just going to AoE and get. You're just constantly going to be like, God dang, I can't kill these damn things.
So many people underestimate Juhani in that team.
No, she's perfectly designed for that team.
Especially with her AoE cleanse and everything.
AoE cleanse, she stealths, she taunts, she's just annoying. She's annoying. Zalbar's constantly annoying. You
get her low enough to kill her. She stealths, untaunts, then Zalbar taunts, and then back to the cycle.
Yeah. So I think your boss could use a little bit more speed. Get the I certain characters I put the Gear 12 pluses on because they get that speed boost, right? So they need the speed. Like Stark is one, Bosk is one. Let's look at your Stark, for example. Let's see how he's doing.
I think he's decent.
Yeah, let's look. We'll take a look. I mean, there's certain characters like that. Bosk is one, and then we'll look at your Stark. So your Stark is Gear 12. That's really good. And what's his speed? 251. That's solid because remember you get the 20 speed from Veers, right?
Yes.
So that puts him at 271. So if you run into any of those boss leads that are like below your speed, you can go in there.
Use them against Night Sisters.
You can use them against Night Sisters. You can use them against the Bounty Hunter team. You see me do it lots of times where, my Stark, I'm like, oh, weak Bounty Hunters. Speed. Okay, I get to go first. And once the troopers go first, they create that death ball, it's over. And I go back and watch all the green arenas where you just saw me salivating.
Territory war against bounty hunters, and they don't have a Night Sister wall.
But the team does take a lot of speed and gear. I would put, actually, if you can get your... It's not about damage with Stark, it's about speed. So if you can put a speed set on him, that would be kind of cool. To get his speed up a little bit more. I mean, where he's at is fine, but if you can get him like to the 260 to 270 range, think about you get 20 speed from Veers on top of that, and then you're really starting to cook with Crisco against some of these teams. So that's another one you can work on. It's just certain characters that need that speed, right?
Yes.
So if you can do that, then I think you'll be fine.
Just some of those speed sets are hard to come by.
Mm-hmm. You just gotta keep farming them, man. But even if you had like speed secondaries on some of your sets that were like 10 to 11 for him, that's going to be a huge boost, right? Overall.
Like, I have some pretty high crit damage speed, secondary speeds.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, just kind of dick around with it, see if you can get his speed up a little bit higher, and I think you'll be fine. So, yeah. All right, what other questions do you have?
Let's see. So, other than the Zetas, of course, do you think any other Zetas are needed on the General Grievous team other than the 2?
B2.
B2, and then of course the 5 on Padme.
Yeah, you need 2 for Padme and 3 on the other for the other characters.
With GOTB, would you think Count Dooku Zeta is necessary?
I would say yes. His Zeta saved my ass on multiple occasions.
I think all the stuff is going to be needed for GOTB after we've had a chance to look at it, especially when you start getting to do the 3rd day and the 4th day, phase 3 and 4. You're going to need every little bit of anything you can get your bloody little hands on, because those battles and stuff are absolutely outrageous.
Yeah, I just did a couple on phase 4.
It's not pretty. No. We were talking about this. I was on the Alliance stream again last night because I'm an idiot and like to stay up late. We were talking about that the certain teams will kick ass in there, but they know that, so they've limited it with platoons. So, for instance, Darth Revan and Malak, just that team.
If you don't have Malak, it died really quickly.
You can, but I mean, like, you can go in there with another tank and still be fine, because Revan, Basti, and HK-47 will just.
I had a bunch of sharpshooters and ARC troopers in the first round.
Mm-hmm. But you can still do it because Basti does her thing. Oh, God.
Yeah, I beat the first round. Second round destroyed me.
Yeah, Malak is the MVP because he can take those hits, especially if you get him to gear 13. He's like, well, what are you doing? We only
have 5 in the guild, so
yeah.
4 of them.
Yeah, and you need this last day. You have to have those platoons done, because if you don't, the clones get all those special abilities where they can one shot you. You're like, oh, but that sucks. We saw that. We're like, oh.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the hit for my team again. I'm not going to be able to do any of the missions probably. I'll try. But I'm going to give it my Revan and Malak and stuff like that so that they can...
Phase 4 definitely seems like it's built for Gear 13 too.
It's super geared for... But you need every little bit of ounce of anything you can get your hands on for any kind of advantage.
Gear 13.
Every Zeta, everything's going to...
mods.
Yeah, it's... it's... Ooh, God. It's pretty brutal. I mean, all this stuff has been pretty damn brutal. So, yeah.
So other than, like, of course, like the Darth Revan defense and General Grievous defense, Night Sisters, Bounty Hunters,
Karth,
First Order, Karth, what other teams? Because you're in the same boat as me, needing 8 teams on defense.
Yeah, I'm going the Kiristal team.
I do mine with, like, leftover Bounty Hunters.
You could do that. You could do that.
I don't have young Han or Lando.
You don't need it. You can run it like the team I ran with. I just had a young Lando at Gear 9, but I had Stormtrooper Han, L3, Kira, Vandor, and I got a defensive hold with that on multiple battles where it was like you see that in the back line, and they're like, they underestimate the squad, and then they go
Zeta Kira, Zeta Vandor.
Yeah,
L3.
Yeah. So if you've got that team, just those 3 pieces right there.
I feel like Zam and somebody else.
Yeah, you can run scoundrels. Yeah, you can run scoundrels under it. You could put like a bounty hunter. You could put Stormtrooper Han in there. There's lots of different combinations. It doesn't necessarily have to be young Han and young Lando. Eventually you want them on there because it just makes everybody prepared. Yeah, and that's what I'm working towards. So you can run that team. And I think between those combinations of teams, that's really going to set you up for success there.
I know the last set of the Grand Arena Championships, I put Jedi Knight Revan and Darth Revan both on defense.
Yeah, see,
people hated that.
Yeah, it depends on who your opponent is. Now, all the opponents I have both, but I always put my Darth Revan down on defense because I want them to struggle. Because I already know what I'm going to use again if they put their Darth Revan down.
Revan counter unless I use my Darth Revan.
Yeah, so that's why you need Galactic Republic. So what I usually do is I go with Jedi Knight Revan. If I lose, then I've got Galactic Republic there to go clean it up, right? And it will take care of it. Some people just use Galactic Republic and just go take care of it. It's still not a guarantee. So usually I go with Jedi Knight Revan and I can beat it. If I don't, I can usually knock out 2 or 3 of the characters and I just don't dick around. I just go in there with Galactic Republic and clean it out because I still have my CLS, my JTR, my Traya, my Palpatine, my troopers.
I see Darth Revan, I just ignore it.
You can, depends on your strategy. If you don't even want to
heavier defense.
Yeah, if you're heavier defense and you're just trying to be efficient with the ones you can clear, and make them have to be as efficient as possible, that's a good play as well.
Which costs you points though in championships.
Yeah, see, for me, I'm looking for as many points as possible, so I'm looking to clear. So
I'm looking for a win. Win is a win.
Yeah, win is a win, but you want to be able to clear as well. So. Yeah. And typically the people I'm facing, they have 300,000 GP more than me.
First round was 200,000 more than me. Second round, we were about equal. Third round, I think I had 200,000 more and he did.
Yeah, so. All right, any other questions, my friend?
Nope.
All right, Darth Revan 1023 is going to be hanging out with us. So if you have anything to add while we're answering questions and stuff, you're more than welcome. So I am going to be scooping up questions now, and we are going to get to the questions. So give me a second here while I set all this up. Make sure you guys give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Do all that stuff. So if you haven't already, give us a thumbs up. Stop what you're doing. Give us a thumbs up. Help us out. Helps with monetization. Getting our word out there about RSG and things of that nature. So I'm going to flip back over to the game. Again, thank you, Darth Revan, for letting us look at your roster. It was always a pleasure, and he knows that if he has any questions about his roster that we just covered, he can reach out to us. And if you'd like a roster review, it's pretty simple. All you need to do is send your roster, your GG page, to Finity, Finity, and give him a little bit of insight about what you want us to look at. Give him a day or two to respond. If he doesn't, just send him another message. He'll eventually will respond, and he'll let you know that you're in the queue. It's a 6-week wait, so once your time comes up for your roster review, he'll let you know ahead of time and kind of give you a day and see if that works for you, so you can see us do it live, or if you want to be on, you're more than welcome to, like Darth Revan is here. And then if you want yours to be bumped up, you can become a Patreon. If you become a Patreon of $10 more, it's listed on our Patreon page. If you have a roster review in the queue, or you just want to add it and then have it bumped up, you can have yours bumped up to the front, and we'll be more than glad to look at it first before everybody else. You don't have to do that, but it is a 6-week wait. A lot of people want roster reviews, and we do it that way. The other way is also for our Patreon sponsors. That are $10 or more. I think any Patreon actually. It's when I'm doing mini roster reviews, you're more than welcome at any time that I'm doing mini roster reviews. When I'm live doing those, you can put your ally code in, say I'm a Patreon, and I will look at your stuff immediately, and you'll be the priority when I'm doing those because you're our Patreon sponsors. So that's how we kind of do it. We also do a lot of other cool stuff for our Patreons. We just did Miss McVennon's roster review, which is always a hoot. People enjoy the hell out of that. We do workshops. You guys get free access to early stuff that we're working on. So there's a lot of cool stuff for just that, for being a Patreon. But yes, a lot of people like that added benefit that anytime I'm doing mini roster reviews, they can just pop in and have me look at their stuff. And that covers everything: mods, Grand Arena Championship teams, raid teams, who to farm, all that. It comes when I do. You can ask me about anything like that. So think about that, and that's how you can kind of get different ways of getting your roster reviewed by us. Not just the lunch stream, but we do it with mini roster reviews. And if you're not a Patreon, you don't want to, if I'm doing mini roster reviews, you're more than welcome to donate anytime, and I will look at your stuff. Just make a donation, put your stuff in there, and I'll look at it. So there's lots of ways you can do it. So there we go. That being said, let's get into the questions. Let me get some gameplay footage going first. I think we've got the Separatist event up. Yes, we do. Salt battles.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
That's right. All right. What team do I want to use? I'm just going to use the Yeah, I'm just going to use this. The old. I wish I could use the GR team, but I'm not going to. We'll just use the Darth or the Jedi Knight Revan team. All right. Questions are popping in. Let me get this started. Put this on auto, and then we'll rock and roll. All right. Let's see here. We want July 2. Let's get this going. Matt Bailey question. Who is your 5th on a car team for GAC? I've been using Wampa, but I want to move him back to offense. Vader is reserved for Palps. Well, the 5 you want for the car team is Karth, Canderous, Chuhani, Mission, Zalbar. That team works the best. Now, some people don't have some of those characters, and usually what they'll do is they'll go with the Kira Stall team, which is Kira, L3, Vandor with Mission and Zalbar. You can do that as well. But if you want to go pure Karth, you got to have Juhani, you got to have Canderous in that team, not just Karth, Mission, and Zalbar.
If you have the Zeta on Karth, the main thing for if you're looking for a 5th are characters that can apply DOTs.
Yeah. Anything that can do a DOT.
Tusken, Shaman.
Yeah.
Gamorrean Guard actually works really well on that team because of his counterattack.
Yeah. Anything that does debuffs, DOTs is what you want. But ideally, you want the team put together as it's constructed. That's the ideal team and the way it works best. So Wampa's fine because he does what he does, but Wampa, you're right on the money there, where you're thinking that Wampa is a better, piece for offense when you get the extra banners, and I think you should do that. So work on whatever piece you're missing from the car team, even if it's gear 9, 10, put it on the team and use it in Green Arena, because the team the way it's constructed will still do fine. Let's see. Ray Rock question: I can only summon the B1 battle droid in GOTB. How do I summon B2 rocket droid? I summoned the rocket droid.
The platoons.
He has platoons.
Yeah, that's right. I was like, wait, what? Did I miss something? Yeah, it's the platoons.
Got 4 out of 6.
But let me tell you something. The B2 super rocket battle droid is
awesome.
No.
You're not using them on the right team, man.
Yes, Grim, I don't know how to play the damn game. You're right. I have no idea what I'm doing. I swear you troll me too much, man. Swear to God.
You just make it so easy, though.
You're going to get punched. It was at this moment Grim realized his life was forfeit. No, I mean, the B2 will take a lot of damage, but he's just there. His damage doesn't really do anything. They're so high tenacity and stuff that he doesn't really get any debuffs or anything on. So, I guess it's nice to have a 6. It's better to have him than not have him, but yeah.
Really does shine though on the Separatist teams because
he gets a little bit more stuff. Above his head, I will agree with that.
It's really kicking ass. If you have dudes that can stealth and leave him open to or force taunt him, so the clones and stuff are always attacking him, he's super tanky.
All right. Next question. Paul Bracamonte question: what are the ideal secondaries for Sith Trooper? Protection, health, defense. You just want him to have as much tankiness as humanly possible, because you want him to be just as annoying as you can make him, right? The more survivability he has, the longer he's on the board, the better he'll do. I mean, mine's all defensive. Anything tenacity, protection, lots of health, lots of protection, defense, anything you get your hands on. It's not about speed with him, it's about just survivability. Strum question: my guild has finished GOTV with 10 stars. Is it worth carry on with GOTV or retreat back to Hoth and regroup for a month and then retry? Let's look and let's compare, right? This is a great question, and a lot of guilds are at that point, right? What do we do? So if you look at GOTV, Bill Herbert just pledged $25 via Patreon. Well, thank you, Bill Herbert.
Awesome.
New gold Patreon. Well, bang, bang. Get with Finn if you want your roster view bumped up to the front. We will do that. And remember all the goodies. And when I'm doing mini roster reviews, keep me in mind, man. I'll be there anytime. And if you have any questions, just fire them away. You can reach out to me anytime, buddy. Just reach out to me in Discord. We'll get you squared away. All right, so let's look at the rewards. This is a really, really good question because so for 10 stars, right? They're not going to get any more. You get 3,000 of the new currency and 3,700 of the MK1s, the old currency, right? You're going to get some gear from it, right? So
yeah, the box from the GOTB at all levels has a chance to drop the Gear 12 finishers.
Yes.
Other than 5 and below.
What about that? 5 and below?
5 and below don't have the Gear 12 finisher pieces.
Oh, okay. So not 5 and below, but pretty much anybody that can get where they're at. So there's that. However, so this is the thing I was discussing again on the Lions show last night.
Don't you have to count into by how many pieces of gear you actually get from each loot box?
No, it's not so much about the gear. It's about the currency, and it's about the MK1. So, because here's what I'm talking about.
So if you get 30 of the Gear 12 finisher pieces, would it be worth it then?
It's possible, but here's the other thing. Here's the other dilemma, right? A lot of those lower GP guilds are just about to get Malik, right?
Yeah.
We know it takes 68,400 Galactic Event tokens to get him to 7 stars.
3 months of farming.
Yes, so to be viable in this raid. So this significantly, you get, again, the benefits are you're getting those Gear 12 finishers probably, and you're getting some of the new guild event tokens, the MK2s, that'll help you with some of that. However, if you've got a bunch of people that have Malik in your guild or just about to get Malik in the guild, this is going to significantly stunt them. What I think you could do is, if you're needing that guild, is like alternate, right? Maybe do Dark Side to get some Gear 12 finishers, and then go and do like a Dark Side territory battle and get the guild event tokens from there, because that's what people really need. You know, it's not just the guild event tokens for completing it, it's the special missions and other thing that gives you that additional guild event tokens. So that may be something you need to consider, doing. Especially with all these people that need Malik. So I think it's going to depend on where you're...
Just in time to platoon them.
Yeah, but I mean, regardless, you still got to have them.
5 stars, so they can't even platoon them without farming them first.
So yeah, it's a tough call, but I think it's something each guild's going to have to decide on what they want to do. I can't make that call for you. At 10 stars, I don't know what your guild cheapie is. I'm probably looking at this like, yeah, you're getting some of those Gear 12 finishers, but then there's the whole Malik thing, and I'm pretty positive he's coming back this week. We've got the GOTB going to be finishing, the Green Arena is going to be finished. We're getting ready to start that new exhibition that's going to be 5 weeks. I think they're going to want people to have at least access to him going into those battles. They didn't do it for this one, but they will moving forward. So I think he's going to launch. I thought it would be last Friday, but I was wrong. Like, it looks like it got pushed back to this week. I'm pretty positive.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, pretty positive it's going to be this Friday.
This or next.
Yeah, it's coming for the next Grand Arena Championships. It's got to. If not, then I don't know what the hell CG's doing. Notorious BFG, dang it, Ranger, your Discord notifications keep me make me check mine. I'm sorry, they're loud. I have to do it because I get so many. I have to leave it on because if I don't, then I don't know when people are pinging me, because I could be away from my desk, or I could be working on a lore video, and if I hear the ping, then, because I won't necessarily be looking at Discord. So if I hear the ping, that makes me flip over. So my apologies. Yeah, it's a tough call. I don't know what to tell you is the right answer. But it's something you're going to have to consider.
What benefits your guild the most?
I agree. That's a good one. Yeah. What's going to get you the most bang for your buck? And I think having Malik 7 stars for your guild will help you long term be able to do better in GOTB. Just not just for the platooning, but for those that not everybody has a platoon. So if you can have those Maliks that are done that you can do the battles, that makes a huge difference.
I'm looking. They can buy cryotechs with the new.
Which is worth it too.
New currency, as well as the Gear 12 finishers and the Negotiator. And they still get enough to buy Malik shards every time TB goes.
But it's going to take longer.
Twice as long.
Twice as long, man. I mean, if you get 3,700 for each one, I mean, it takes.
Also depends on how many people are willing to fork over gems to refresh the store and constantly buy them.
Yeah, but you have to have the guild event tokens, period, to get.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you don't have the currency, you're refreshing. It's the dilemma.
Something to think about. I mean, yeah.
All right, so let's get to the next question. That was a great question, and I really want to hit that one. Stoner question: Ranger, thoughts on the NBA free agent yesterday? Really, Stoner? All right. I'm a Miami Heat fan, as you know, and I'm kind of bummed. Lost Whiteside to Portland and signed Jimmy Butler to 4-year deal, and he's a bum. Thanks, RSG. I think Jimmy Butler will do great for you. He's a good, he's a tough, hard-nosed player. I mean, there's some other issues, but I think you'll be fine with him. I think you're still missing some other pieces for Miami. I think the big thing is where Kawhi Leonard's going to end up. That's the biggest thing. I think Brooklyn pulled off a coup, getting Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving and what's his name for the center? I can't think of his name. They made out like gangbusters. I think Philadelphia got a lot of stuff that's going to make them better. I think Utah did some really good stuff. So we'll see how it plays out. I'm still waiting to see where Kawhi is going to land. He needs to make a decision because he's got 3 teams hanging on the balance of where he's going to end up. If he goes to the Lakers, then God help the NBA, because that's going to be ridiculous. Kawhi, Anthony Davis, and LeBron James on the same team? Get the F out of here. That's, Jesus. Super Team Miami times 2. So, but I still think, I mean, there were some other pieces that moved, but I think those were the significant ones that really stood out to me. So, there you go. Enough sports talk before Grim loses his mind.
It's okay. I was going to say something like, our condolences to Tyler Skaggs' family.
Oh, yeah. I read about that yesterday.
Yeah.
So weird. We don't know how he
27 years old, man.
Yeah, it's just one of those freak things that happen. I don't know if it was an aneurysm or what got him. There's been no report on what caused his death, but it can happen to any of us. You could just be walking, and the next thing you know. So appreciate what you got now, guys. It could be gone in a fleeting moment. Trust me, I have a lot of experience in these areas. Yeah, P, question. My Colonel Stark is 264 speed at gear 11. Is that quick enough for now? Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's 284 speed. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, yeah. It would be nice to get him a little bit faster, though.
Well, yes, but I mean, if that's where he's at right now, absolutely, that's fine.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally cool with that. That's really solid. All right, let me get that stuff on the screen started. Ziglet question. Gear 13 Malik and BSF done. Who next? Darth Revan. And then you only need those 3 for your arena team. You can eventually go back in and do HK and Sith Trooper, but I would start working on other teams. So that's kind of my plan, is I'm going to do those 3, and then I'm heading toward doing the Galactic Republic team next, and then just down the line. So that's where I'm kind of going with it. All right, let me refresh and get to more questions.
There's a lot more questions.
I know, Grim. I'm looking at them. Tealman 92 question: for a Brood Alpha team, would Dooku or Newt be a good replacement for Poggle the Lesser?
Dooku.
Yeah, you can go. I mean, Dooku, either one. Yeah,
is just so amazing.
It is. They're both really good. I mean, I don't know. That extortion is so damn good with.
Also, the stealth and turn meter game.
Yeah, they both have their benefits.
Everybody but Sunfax stealth.
Yeah,
almost all the time.
Brood Alpha.
Yeah, so I think both work really well.
Stealth as well. By the way, it's a support character.
No, his summon.
His brute will be not.
Yeah, the brute.
Yeah, I think both are really good. Pick one, and I think you'll be happy. I mean, you're not going to go wrong with either one of them. For Poggle the Lost, I mean, either one's an upgrade over Poggle. Poggle sucks. They need to rework that dude like yesterday. So
I agree.
Good Lord, is he awful? That day 1 mission, having to use Poggle, you might as well just not do it because he's so bad. His leadership is so bad. I mean, I know people that when they were gear 12. all gear 12, and it just got slaughtered. You know, it's like, God dang, man, Poggle sucks. Chaikin question. Hi, all. Hi, Chaikin. Sort of the Jedi question. Will CG make the Geos good for anything besides the TB? Well, some of them have ships, so there's that. I think so, because I think you can run Geos in a backline in Grand Arena as a placement team. Once you get Brood Alpha, and I think Watt's going to. It's not so much you can run Geos, but you can run like Sunfac, and Brood Alpha along with like say Newt, Watt, Tambor, and Dooku. Right, that's a really nasty little team you got there, and then you can run your Grievous Separatist team with the droids and another team. So that can give you two backline teams that are going to give people headaches. So I don't think the Geos themselves necessarily will be good, but I think if you can add like Sunfac and maybe another one too, like Watt, Newt, and some others, that you can do something with them.
I was going to say, depending on his GP, I mean, I ran that under my 2.8 alt. I ran a Newt lead, Dooku, and Sunfac, Spy, and Geo Soldier, and had holds.
Yeah.
Because people don't know how to fight it yet.
No,
so
it's a pain in the ass team.
Sorry, I lie. It wasn't 3 Geos. It was my 4-star non-zated B1.
Oh.
B1's in there to heal Sunfac, and that's a naughty little squad, and that's a 4-star. And my Dooku's 5-star. And no one's above gear 9.
Yep.
So, yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Let me get this next event started. All those health mods. Remember when I tell you guys you don't need to be farming health mods? This is why. Oh my god, you get so many of these stupid mods.
Holy health mods, Batman.
Yeah, it's a plethora.
I think I got a lot of my high health, speed health mods.
Gav P question. Won my Grand Arena playing peeps at 4.5 to 4.7 GP. I'm only 4.2. Welcome to my world. In the final, the guy had his fastest tune at 248 speed. Jedi Training Raid. Do you think this smells like someone set up for mod moving in GA? No. I don't think so.
They should have fixed that issue too.
Yeah, that issue's been fixed as far as I understand it. So, once you're locked in for each phase, week 1, week 2, week 3, you're locked in. Now after that, it'll reset, right? Your tunes, like anything you've upgraded and stuff. So I don't think so. I just think they just sucked at modding, and you don't because you watch this show and. Gav P, damn it, that makes me happy to see that you're kicking ass. So just enjoy the fact that you're just kicking ass. Gav P, question: can Urza's battles against the French girl in GA last night ever stop making me laugh? Oh my god,
that was the most hilarious freaking show. I think that's the first time we've seen someone.
She was great. She was so good. God, she was killing me, man. Just talking smack. Like, just every time you felt like it's a Night Sister, she was talking so much smack, man. You watch Urge because it's the funniest crap ever. It's not necessarily his skill.
Or did he lose?
I don't know if he won. I think he probably did because she put a lot on defense, and I don't think Urz got through his Night Sisters, but I don't know how she would overcome everything he put on defense because she put so much of her best stuff on defense. So I don't know. I mean, she easily handled his murder bears and was like, I was like, oh my god. No.
Nice heavy defenses, and I can still take out.
You can, but
teams.
For what Urge cleared on her, with what he still had left on defense, you can kind of make the assumption. I think he probably won. She could have done it. I didn't have a chance to fully vet what was left over and stuff, but yeah. Oh my god. That was the funniest stuff ever. That made me giggle so much. Urz is the best, man.
She was in my guild for a little while.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I met her through the squirrels, the Ewokin family. Ewokin squirrely.
That's right. All right. All right, next question.
What she didn't reveal was that she's very attractive as well.
Well, it's immaterial. I don't care about that.
That would have tipped him over the edge.
Oh, I know. I'm sure she's a love. I give her props. I could tell English is not her first language, probably. But it was still a hoot, man, to watch her talk trash to her. I mean, that's something I would do. So, girl, anytime you want to come hang out on RSG, you're more than welcome. Let her know, whoever knows her, that I've got personal advice just because she talks smack to my boy so. And I think Urs enjoyed that more. He likes that interaction kind of stuff. So he was laughing as much as he was talking crap. He was,
especially from his opponents.
They
never
really
just ignore it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Question mark times 3. With the addition of Gear 13, the old rule was to take your teams to Gear 11, then move on. Is that rule still good, or should we be taking our teams to Gear 12 now? I still think you're fine Gear 11. In a sense that at Gear 11, you can still be effective, right? What I would say is that for Gear 12 is that you want to pick a squad and go forward, right? So for me, when it came to Gear 12 for any squad, I just picked a squad like First Order, and then I went all in for Gear 12. They were Gear 11, I'd already done the Zetas, but Gear 12 is a whole nother animal because you need those pieces that require 3. Sometimes you need 2 sets of those, so it can take a little while. So, like, say you're gonna do GR, then just do GR. You put those characters as your favorite, and then you get them to Gear 12. Don't worry about the Gear 12 plus pieces and stuff, but just get them to Gear 12. So I usually, when it depends on where you're at with your roster and stuff, is a lot of people don't even have the characters farmed or the squads ready. I'm usually like, just get them to Gear 11, get the main Zetas on, and then you can use the team. It's still pretty effective. Because you got to think, Great Arena, not every team you're going to face is still going to be Gear 13. Not for a while. And Gear 11 characters can still do just fine against Gear 12 characters. It's more the makeup of the team. So yeah, that's what I would do. All right, Bones Jones 159 question: How long do you think we have before Lightside TV comes out? I think we were just talking about this last night. I don't know what you guys think. It's going to be months. Like I think
September,
3
October.
months. Yeah, it's going to be months before we see the Lightside TV version.
3-4 months roughly.
Yeah, that's
Probably
what I
drop
think.
with the Clone series, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense, right?
Yeah.
That's what I think. So, good question.
Silverbolt says he just checked in Discord. Urs won.
Oh, he did win. Yeah, I figured. She just didn't have enough to clear something. I don't know what she would have used. She had nothing to beat his Jedi Knight Revan. So just that alone, I was like, she had nothing to beat Jedi Knight Revan. She ain't winning.
Guessing Traya wasn't wanted to
For
beat
the
Jedi Knight
entire
Revan.
No, she put that on defense. Yeah. She put all that stuff on defense, so but she was still talking smack. She was like, "I still would beat your team." I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Talking smack just to talk smack.
It's too funny. Chewy, what do you expect for the coming month? A lot of reworks.
Geos.
Yeah.
Clones.
Yeah, more reworks. Some introductions, some new characters, all related to clones. It's
a lot of crying in the forums.
Man, they can do that all they want.
General Grievous nerf.
Mm-hmm. I think that they're gonna keep focusing on making sure GOTB is working. They're gonna keep making sure that Grand Arena Championships, we're getting to that big exhibition that we're gonna be doing. So I think that's the next big thing. So, all right, let me get Galactic Republic done. Let me do this. Okay. Give me a second, guys. I'll get I still got your questions. We're still rocking and rolling. Don't worry. All right. Next question from Chewy. Question: modding GG flat health or percent health? What should be the numbers look like at Gear 12? Mike, what do you think? I mean, I put all health on my General Grievous. I didn't care about speed. I just went like health, and then health secondaries wherever I can find them. How did you do yours?
Yep. I mean, I've been hunting the the double health secondaries, whole and percentage.
Yeah.
And slapping all of them on.
I thought it was just health, a little bit of speed, crit damage triangle.
I do have a crit damage triangle.
That's an interesting question there, because that's one I've got a dilemma with. I've got crit damage on mine, and I think
I changed mine to health.
I think Arnold does health on his triangle.
Yeah. He went all health. I mean, Arnold's Grievous has 120,000 health. That's why he's able to one-shot Darth Revan teams.
Yeah, I might have to change. Fortunately, I do have a very similar secondary speed or whatever health mod or triangle that I can bang on there. I think I'm going to have to experiment with that, because we're divided. I'm looking at, some people are going CD, others are going pure health. But other than that, health all the way. And if you can, if he's gear 12, 6E them as well for the additional, because health mods are one of the ones that give you the highest increase when you 6E them.
Mm-hmm.
Huge, yeah. And if that's the other, I suppose that's the thing to look at, isn't it?
You have the 3 on health, that's an extra 48% health.
Yeah.
From primaries.
Yeah.
I mean, mine's only gear 11 right now, so I can't put any higher level mods on him at the moment. Where are my separatists? I'm just pulling my Grievous so I can see.
Mine's,
you can see they're all health sets. I haven't really done anything else. I need to go back in and kind of do that. I still got the crit damage on. I was looking at that yesterday.
62, 621 health on mine.
Yeah, where's the... Because I was looking for something like that. Like, what do I got here? I think I got interrupted when I was doing this yesterday, so... I don't know if you can get health on the triangle, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
triangle,
yeah,
arrow,
there it is. Yeah.
cross, circle.
They all have it. Yeah, okay. I was like, wait, did I miss something? So, I got a little bit more to do, but he's only gear 11, so I'll take him to gear 12. They're all going to gear 12, and then I'll bump up his overall health and stuff, so... he needs gear 12. Alright. Next question. Chewy question. So wouldn't it be worth it to do the Hoth Lightside TV, just the Hoth? So it wouldn't be worth it to do the Hoth Lightside TV, just the Hoth Darkside TV if you're going to switch on and off. Yeah, I think so. You get way more in Darkside. Depending on where you're at with your stars, it's a big thing. You may be able to do better on light side TB than you do dark side, because dark side it's a step up, right? It's not an easy road, but again, your guild's gonna have to make that. You have to figure out where are we at in dark side. How much get are we getting? Light side is significantly less. So if I was gonna do it, I'd say do GOTBs during your light side and still do your dark side TBs for Hoth. Philippe Minacucci question: is it fun entering a battle in phase 4 and don't even play and lose a battle? No, it's not.
Definitely challenging, but makes room for improvement.
Yeah,
stuff to look forward to.
It's creamy. Oh my god. Yeah, it's not fun, man. Jason Krulek. Hey, Jason. Question: how do I need to gear the geos for TB? Oh, not much you can do.
I think Mick Mole's video shows a lot of modding for it.
I know it's a lot of damage to survivability, man.
I think he stacked a lot of protection.
Yeah,
and stuff on him.
It's just put them in and pray.
The characters were as good as their ships.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Brood Alpha makes a big difference because he adds all that health and stuff to them. So, but if you can have a bunch of just health and protection on top of their main stat you're looking for, that's kind of where you want to go.
So they can equalize. They don't die as one attack.
Yeah, they don't get one-shotted. And Padawan Anakin comes in like, you main power, and then kills them all. You're like,
yeah, his AoE just annihilates everything.
Like,
well, technically, if you're going to mod Geos, all you gotta do is mod Brood Alpha with speed and potency, and then just send him in by himself. Because he can do it by himself.
Oh, grim. Kazakage, too easy question. Can GG give us XR Kun, or CG, he meant, give us XR Kun and ETH Koth with Zetas? Well, they need to work a lot of the Jedi still. If we could ever get XR Kun, that would be fantastic.
Oh, dude, if they gave us XR Kun, that is one character that I would not hesitate on wailing out on, because that is my favorite character in the Star Wars universe.
Yes,
or Darth Bane and his apprentice would be great.
Darth Zana, yeah. I just did a lore video on her, so on them, or on Darth Bane.
Have his lead be something about less open spots, the stronger their stats get.
Mm-hmm. Rule of 2, baby. Check-in question. Question of, we are talking about other things than Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Basketball needs some advice on Raid Shadow Legends. Graham, share your expertise. No, that's not happening.
Hit up the Raid Shadow Legends channel in Discord.
You can get all you want from there. I just did that for Xylo because he was suffering from depression. Affinity, question for Graham. Is basketball the sport where the U.S. Okay, moving on.
Yes.
Ziglet, question for GOTB. Who is a better team to gear Zeta first, droids or Geos? I gotta say droids, man.
Droids.
Yeah, droids.
Gotta say droids.
You get territory warring, Grand Arena benefits out of them.
Alright. Kazakage, too easy question. Should one invest crystals in Brood Alpha pack? I mean, I'm not, but some people are, just to get them done faster. That's how people have gotten them there. So, I mean, if you want to get them done faster, you can. It's up to you. Depends. If you're a spender, if you're free to play. I'm not going to do it. I'll get it eventually. I think you get more bang for your buck for using those, crystals for refreshes over time. So I think what's the pack, 5 to 330. The other one's 15 out of 330.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
2,500. I mean, you get 15. Yeah. I think Finn had broken this down, and I was like, "Yep,
it's
your math
$25.99.
Yeah,
or 30 for the one.
Yeah,
it's 15 through 330.
Yeah. Darsign 1972 question: do you foresee a rework for the Geos in coming few months? Yes, sooner than later.
All signs point to maybe.
Thanks for your insight, Grim. Bumlace question: in TB with the droid summons, does the character you use to summon affect the droid's strength? Also, does gear level 13 make a difference? No and no, as far as I understand it.
What was that question again?
Does does the character, whoever summons him, make a difference on the B2? And if you have gear 13, does that make a difference? As far as I know, no. It's a flat.
Yeah, I haven't noticed a difference on who. Yeah.
So I haven't seen anything like that. So, what else? 83 question: does Mike have her number by chance? Asking for me. No, we're not giving that to you.
I put in chat 555 ooh la la.
Ooh la la. You touch my ooh la la. My ding ding dong.
Nice one, Mike.
Problematique.
Deadpool Kyle question: is Ranger doing anything later in the day? Love to hang out and chat if you do. So here's the plan for today. I'm going to do Battlefront. I think we're going to do dual streams. So what we're going to do is, I know Finn and them want to do PC gaming night tonight. I wanted to do some mini roster reviews at 5. And then go to, or 4, and then go, typically the time I do it, and then for a couple hours, and then go do Battlefront. But I'll do that on Twitch, and then that way Finn and them can do PC Gaming Night on YouTube for you guys. So we'll do Twitch, we'll do Battlefront, and I know Force Master is going to join me for that. And at Deadpool Call, if you want to come hang out, you're more than welcome to do that. So there you go. But that could all change. I may do Battlefront a little bit earlier, So maybe I do Battlefront at 5. But I don't know. We'll figure it out, Double Kyle. Gruffalo question. Ideal turn order for Jedi Knight Revan. Jedi Knight Revan goes first. Then Grandmaster
Unless you're
Yoda.
fighting Revans, then you want Yoda going first.
Mm-hmm.
Or Darth Revan, I mean.
Yeah, if you're fighting Darth Revan, it's different. And then...
I want to say Basila for buffs to Grandmaster Yoda.
Yeah, you can use, you mark and then you do your things. I mean, there's no like specific turn order in the sense that like it's set the character to a certain speed. It's just fast as hell on Jedi Knight Revan, so he marks and you get the advantage from him marking. And then you want to flip your turn meter from Revan when he throws a saber to Basti, so she can buff Grandmaster Yoda right away. Because once he gets going, he gets turn meter from every time he does basics and all his stuff. So you just want to ramp that little frog up as quickly as possible. But it's situational. There may be a situation where you want to ramp up your Grandmaster Yoda so he can put his tenacity up on and buffs on everybody, so that, especially if you're facing the Darth Revan, that anything they do is pointless. But it depends on the team, but typically that's how it works. Gav P question. I've stored up 35k Guild Event tokens for Malik when I get him next time around. Should I stay storing them up for the 69 needed for Malik? Yes. 68,400. Just keep storing them.
Yep.
You got to do it. You got to give them to 7 stars. I did it. It sucks. You got to do it.
Especially if your guild's doing GOTB, you're getting less get one currency.
Yeah. Gav P question. I just finished my Darth Revan team, minus Malik, and looking to Gear 11, 12, my next team. Do I go Separatist or Galactic Republic? Only have 6-star Padme.
I'd say Separatists.
Yeah, without having looked at your roster.
Don't know when we're going to get the light side one. We might get another dark side one before we get a light side one.
Well, that
depending on...
there's GOTBs now. I don't know where you're at with your Padme. Now, if you're close to finishing, like you've got a Gear 12 Anakin and Kenobi and Ahsoka, you don't have the Zetas, you could start working on finishing that team out. But if you're not even close in Galactic Republic, go do your Separatists, because you're gonna need them for so much. Chewy, how does the defensive stat and mods break down for health and protection?
It's character specific, if I remember correctly.
It is, and it's
that is different on characters, which is annoying.
It just reduces the amount of damage you could possibly take, right? If I'm not mistaken. I don't know how it affects your health and protection, though. It just means you just don't take as much damage, therefore your health and protection pool lasts longer, right? So... but it is different each character's tanks and other things. Like Holdo's a tank, but her armor and defense suck. So the only way she works is on a JTR team. So it's very complicated, and I don't have the exact formula for you right now. You know who does know who that is? Finn does. So Finn, if you can get them scored away, I know you do all that math crap. TLMad92 question. Do you guys put a speed arrow or health on GG? I currently have the old... I think I've got a speed arrow on him with health secondaries.
I think you want health primary, though.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go health primary on that.
60% is huge.
It's totally, unbelievably huge. Alright, I
switched mine earlier.
Darkside Ranger J 1999 question: is Grande still playing the game? Well, as far as I know, so I mean, we confirmed that last night on the Alliance stream.
I asked the question last night and they answered it. Yeah.
Darkside Ranger J 1999 question: Remon says the darndest things. Is the name of his podcast right? I have no idea what the name of his podcast is, but could be that. He does say the darndest things. Oh god, poor Ramon. Good old Ramon. Alright, we got a few more questions, then we're going to wrap up. Question from Gav P. Question: what are you guys spending your brand new spanking new GA Championship tokens on, or saving them for when you get the Gear 13 pieces? I'm saving them for the Gear 13 pieces.
I'm buying the Cryotechs.
You know, I'll get crowd text from the other stuff, so I'm not too concerned about it. Stoner, question: Hoth Darkside has more of a star count. Do you think you will see the same for light side GOTB? No, I think it's going to be 33, and it's going to be a pain in the ass like this one is.
Higher
I think
GP thresholds and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be worse than
Maybe
this
it
one.
is. Maybe it's like 39 stars.
Light
You're
side
like,
might.
ah!
Three left side. You're 13
Oh
pieces.
God.
Do you
Well,
reckon they'll
but
do
about
the
it-
reverse then?
God. Oof.
Because half the light side is a lower star rating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. The
So.
dark side Hoth.
I mean, I see them making it even harder than this one, simply
Oh
because
yeah, more light side
has
characters.
a lot more powerful characters on their side than dark side does.
Oh yeah, without question. TLMN92 question: do you think we'll get the Jedi and clones in GOTV since they have models now, or will they be like the Rebel pilot or Scout Trooper? I think some of them are going to get. Yeah, I think then that we're going to see more diversity with some of these characters we've seen in there, especially on the light side. And when we get to the dark side, we'll see some more. There's going to be more stuff being introduced that we're going to see. So.
Kaya-Mundi.
Yeah, Kaya Monday was in there. There was a bunch of other stuff.
Damn time we get him playable when they release him.
Yep.
We also need a Quinlan Voss.
Could we get a good one? That'd be so great to get a Quinlan Voss. P question is: in the Separatist GG droid team, which Zetas are necessary? B2, B1, Metal Monstrosity for Grievous are 3 that immediately you need.
The Droideka one is really nice.
It's nice, but you can get away with not having it. His leadership also, you can get away with not having it. But yeah, those 3 definitely you need. So, Chewy question: do you think we'll get a dark side raid in the future where the good guys are the NPC bosses? I have no idea.
It would be nice.
I don't even know if they're even planning on any raids coming up. Like, you know, we've got 3 raids. They've been focusing more on these territory battles to make them kind of like raids and stuff. I don't know if we're gonna get another raid for a long while. I wouldn't count on it.
Next May, June.
Yeah, if we get one at all. So
Because you're gonna have dark side now. Probably fall's gonna be light side. Probably another 4 months, 5 months from then, maybe not a new raid.
yeah. All right, so I think that's the last question. So glad to have got through all of them. A lot of questions today, so there you go. That being said, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. So just stay tuned. Best way to stay in tune is to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, so you get those notifications for when we are streaming. Make sure you follow us on Twitch because I do Battlefront there. We do D&D over there. Great Arena is all going to be over there. Maybe we'll do some finals on YouTube, but a lot of this stuff on Twitch is going to be for Grand Arena. So if you're not following us on Twitch or subscribed over there, please do. But for any, I'll do one-offs here and there for YouTube. But if you really want to see me doing Grand Arena, sit on my defense and things of that nature, all the videos are there. They give you guys some ideas of what's going on and counters and things like that. So all the offense is there. Rounds, the defense that I use is there, so gives you an idea of what's going on. But with that, I think we're going to call this one wrapped up. So I'm going to just stay tuned. I may do a mini roster for you. I got to get with Finn and them, see what they want to schedule. I may just do Battlefront at 5 today, so I can knock it out with Force Master. But I think Depo Kai wanted to play, so maybe I'll push it back a little bit for later tonight. So I don't know what DPK, if you're listening, send me a message of what your schedule's like, so I can kind of figure out like where I'm going to start doing Battlefront. If I have to push it back to later, then we'll just do it on Twitch, so they can do their PC gaming night on YouTube. So one way or the other, we'll do that, or we'll do some mini roster reviews. We'll figure it out, guys. So just stay tuned on that, and we'll get you squared away. So with that, make sure you check out the lore videos. I did one on Padme. There's like 8 lore videos up, so check those out for you guys. I'm working on the next one. To get that one squared away, I'm going to shoot for either Wednesday or Thursday to get that out for you guys. And I hope you guys enjoy it. A lot of people are enjoying the lore video. Not so much the last one on Padme. They like it. She's not getting the hits like Darth Bane did. I was like, Darth thing, gobble, 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 gobble. Padme, we kind of know who Padme is. So it seems like the characters that they don't know about, they like more than the ones they do. So,
there's like 3 movies about Padme.
I know. There's some interesting stuff. The things about Padme is the stuff outside of there that kind of, some really cool stuff about her history that's really cool that I liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
So yes, check that out. With that, we're going to call this one done. So on behalf of myself and the crew, Skewers, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Very much appreciated. With that, have a great rest of your day. I'll holler at you later. Peace.